Imagine this, one day, a global alert goes out. Every person on Earth, all 8 billion of us, is told to go outside and get ready to jump. The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, jump. For a split second, the entire human race is airborne. And then we land. So, what happens next? Earthquake, cracked planet, a wobble in Earth's orbit. Do we drift into space? Let's find out. First, let's crunch the numbers. The average person weighs about 60 kilograms. Multiply that by 8 billion, and we get roughly 500 million metric tons. That sounds huge, right? But compared to the Earth, which weighs about 610 kilograms, that's like a mosquito trying to shove an elephant. Even if we could somehow sync our jumps perfectly, which is basically impossible because of time zones, chaos, and toddlers, the actual effect on Earth's motion would be tiny. When we jump, we push down on the ground. By Newton's third law, the Earth pushes back. That's recoil. But Earth's recoil is like a freight train being hit with a tennis ball. It technically moves, but so little that you'd need ultrasensitive instruments to even notice. Okay, so what about the sound? That many people landing at once would make an epic thud, right? Yes, but only if everyone jumped close together. If we're scattered around the globe, the sound waves wouldn't sink. But if we all jumped in one spot, say, a giant empty desert, that landing could make a boom heard for miles. Not enough to break windows, but loud enough to freak out a lot of animals. Now let's talk about the seismic effects. Could 8 billion people jumping cause an earthquake? Well, seismic sensors have recorded small quakes at football games when 100,000 fans jump at once. But billions of people, that would register maybe around a magnitude 4 on the Richter scale. That's enough to rattle some furniture but not crack the planet open. Alright, now here is a more chaotic scenario. Everyone gathers in one location and jumps on a massive platform. That's 500 million tons coming down at once. That might actually compress the ground a little. You'd see a dust cloud. Maybe some people on the edges fall over. But again, no doomsday event. Earth remains totally unfazed. But hold on, there's one thing we're not considering. The return jump. Once we all land, the real problem starts: traffic. Imagine 8 billion people trying to get home. Airports, trains, highways, total gridlock. Introverts crying in corners. And worse, someone forgot their phone. And what if we all jumped and never landed? Well, unless we all reached escape velocity about 11.2 kilometers per second, we're coming back down. The only way to escape Earth by jumping is if you're Superman, or if you're on the moon. And even then, good luck. So, final verdict. If every human jumped at the same time, Earth wouldn't move, cities wouldn't collapse, the world wouldn't end. But we might break a world record, start a new dance craze, or just get a hilarious global foot cramp.